All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And, this is pretty much my new channel, Sedition Prodigy 2. They took down my last channel, which was just Sedition Prodigy. They took it down like a few days ago. I pretty much made a video talking about, how we're going to need big faith, in these times to come. You're hearing about the MOTB, which you know what that means, like the chip, basically. They putting these mandates out here for the juice, and things like that. They're cracking down, and they pretty much already presented the chip, to the public, and they pretty much took it down. I was explaining, how we're gonna need faith. I was giving examples, throughout the scriptures in the book of Acts. You can look at that somewhere around the 9th chapter, 8th and 9th chapter. It gets into faith, like Moses, Noah, Lot, and what Sarah, and it gave plenty of examples of faith. They didn't know what was going to happen, but they trusted in Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, and whatever the situation they were in, they pretty much got delivered. The Lord came through for them. And that's pretty much what I was getting into. And Esau, he took down the video, gave me the final strike, and removed my channel. So, this is the new channel right here. And, this is where I'm going to be uploading from now on. And if he keeps taking my channels down, I'm going to just keep making more. Be sure to let y'all know beforehand, before any more channels, get taken down. But anyway, this is going to be a quick lesson. I just pretty much looked on this Newsbreak app, and this is what I saw. It says a man shot twice in chest while attempting to help woman who was being assaulted by another man at Oklahoma City apartment complex. And this is pretty much getting into this story, man. Pretty much intervening in judgment, that Yahweh Bashem Shai, set up on this woman. She was being assaulted, and then, here come another man trying to help her out, and he don't even know her, man. You don't know what she's been doing. You don't know how she's been living her life. All right, she could have screwed over a lot of men. She could have been, cheating on other men or leaving them for alimony, doing OnlyFans, doing all these things, and he doesn't even know. And he's trying to intervene in that judgment, But anyway, we're going to read on. It says, a man was shot twice in the chest at an Oklahoma City apartment complex Wednesday night after he attempted to help a woman who was being attacked by another man. Police were called just before 7 p.m. to the parking lot of an apartment complex in the 1300 block of North Stiles, according to the Oklahoma City Police Department public information officer. All right. It says officers learned that a woman at the complex was being assaulted by a man. The shooting victim was inside the woman's apartment and came outside to help the woman get away from her attacker, but was shot 2 times in the chest while trying to intervene, according to the PIO. It says the victim was able to speak with medics and authorities at the scene before he was taken to a hospital. The severity of his injuries is unknown. Police are investigating the scene. No information has been provided on whether the suspect has been identified. All right, so yeah, that was pretty much in on that. And pretty much this lesson is going to go into, not intervening, in these times, especially in the times of Jacob's trouble. All right, men of the Lord is not going to, they're not going to sit up there and say, oh, no, stop, Lord, why are you doing this? And things like that, man. The Lord's judgments are righteous. All right, whether it's a baby, whether it's a woman, all right, whether it's an elderly, all right, it doesn't matter, all right, because the Lord has every reason to give this type of judgments out to these people, all right, especially our people, 2/3 of our people. You see what they're doing, all right. You see all the wickedness they're doing, all the Sodom, all the pork, the crab, shrimp, lobster, all right, them churches, all right, how they treat each other, all right, how they treat you. Especially if you're in this truth, all right, people look at you pissed off, all right, or have a problem with you and don't even know you. And I've gone through that. I've seen it plenty of times. All right, so our people are cold. They don't love each other, like they always try to prescribe and give off that vibe, all right, to have that godliness about them. All right, so it's all false, and the reason, and that's the reason why, you know, Yahweh Bashim Ashah is judging these our people. All right, as they should be judged. All right, so basically, you intervening in that is basically saying that the Lord is unrighteous. All right, in His doings, and by you doing that, you're gonna join the judgment right along with her. All right, so anyway, let's get some scriptures here. We're gonna get see where it is. Here it is. So we're gonna get Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, right here. We're gonna get verse chapter 26, and we're gonna get verse 17. It says, "He that passeth by and meddleth with strife, belonging not to him." All right, so basically that was none of his business, all right, of what was going on. You know, a lot of people, you know, see, especially a woman, man, all right, a woman going through something, or, you know, getting hurt by somebody, then some white knight would try to come through and don't even know him. It has nothing to do with him, all right. It says, "So he that passeth by and meddleth with strife, all right, belonging not to him, is like one that taketh a dog by the ears." And if you do that to a dog, you take a dog by the ears, what are you gonna do? He gonna bite you, man. All right, he gonna hurt you. Okay, so that's the point there. So it says so technically you ain't supposed to be meddling in other people's affairs, man. All right, whatever the case may be, whether they're getting robbed, whether they get woman getting assaulted, whatever the case may be, especially when Jacob's trouble hits, and in these times, man, you can't trust nobody out here. All right, these worldly ass people, you know, they ain't about to go out our ways to, you know, try to deliver you, all right, from the hand of the Lord. All right, you just got to let things rock, man. Whatever they going through, hey, man, let them go through it, man, because obviously the Lord got them there for a reason. Okay, so yeah, man, so don't meddle with strife belonging not to you, man, basically. All right, so let's go to Jeremiah. Gonna get the book of Jeremiah in chapter 7. We're gonna read verse 1. It says, "The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Stand in the gate of the Lord's house, and proclaim there this word, and say, Hear the word of the Lord, all ye of Judah, that enter in at these gates to worship the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place." So basically, repent. And it says, verse 4, "Trust ye not in lying words, saying, The temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these." Okay, which is the churches, all right, which is you know, these other religions, all right, these other doctrines that's out here that our people all jacked up in. Okay, so that's not the temple of the Lord, man. So it says, "For if ye thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if ye thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt, then will I cause you to dwell in this place, and the land that I gave to your fathers forever and ever." All right, and that upcoming place is, of course, the kingdom of heaven. Okay, the kingdom of heaven, which is gonna be here on earth. It says, "Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit." All right, that's our people. That's what they do. They trust in these pastors. They trust in Esau's knowledge. All right, his understanding. All right, on the left hand side, it says, "Will ye steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely, and burn incense unto Baal, and walk after other gods whom ye know not?" All right, and that's what our people are doing by taking the juice that Esau is prescribing, that he's mandating. All right, which is about to be the chip pretty soon. Okay, you see them taking, basically walking after Baal by eating these abominable foods. Okay, the shrimp, crab, lobster. All right, they put it all on your TV screen. Okay, everywhere you go, they always got some pork or something like that there. Okay, you see that? All right, they commit adultery. They do steal. They murder. Okay, and it says, "And come and stand before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, We are delivered to do all these abominations." So the Lord basically is not going to, he ain't going to deliver you if you're doing all this, man. All right, and that's what our people are doing. Okay, and I don't know if the woman is Israelite or Edomite, whatever the case may be, but whatever it is, all right, it's still relates to the scriptures, man. So, but most of all, I'm referring to our people. You Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are the children of Israel. All right. It says, is this house which is called by my name become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, saith the Lord. All right. So he sees what you all doing. He sees what our people are doing. All right. He's watching. Like the scriptures say, his eyes is what 10,000 times brighter than the sun. You know, just paraphrasing. All right. He sees everything our people are doing. All right. And our people don't even consider that he's even watching. All right. They basically don't believe. That's why they doing what they're doing. They don't think he's going to come back. They don't think he's going to punish them for all the abominations that they're doing. All right. And then verse 12, it says, go ye now unto my place, which was in Shiloh, where I set my name at the first. Yeah, let's read on. Where I set my name at the first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people Israel. It says, and now because you have done all these works, saith the Lord, and I spake unto you rising up early and speaking, but ye heard not. All right, and he's calling us, man. It says, and I called you, but ye answered not. And how are our people being called? It's by the prophets, man. All right. The men of the Lord, all right, that's doing the videos, that's going out on the highways and byways, all right, trying to tell you, all right, to repent, the Lord is calling out to you, all right, by these men, all right. He used men on the earth, all right, to push his word, man. He ain't gonna come down himself and speak to you, because honestly that wouldn't even prove that you're faithful or that you're loyal. All right, just like you have a woman, all right. When a woman sticks around when you have nothing, that proves that she's faithful and she's worth you all right keeping. Okay. All right. So it's the same with us as a nation. All right. So the Lord is not going to come down himself with all this great power and everything coming to you, speaking to you. Because why? Because it ain't going to prove you, man. Okay. Because if he did, what if he didn't have those things? What if he, came as a regular man? I mean, even when Yahweh was on the earth, all right, in the flesh, people didn't believe him. Okay, they thought he was just a regular man. Like, who is this? All right, who is this person? Why should I listen to you? All right, until he started doing the miracles, then they started believing. All right, but ultimately, he's looking for faith. All right, faith in the earth, man. But anyway, let's read on. It says, but ye heard not, and I called you, and ye answered not. It says, verse 14, therefore will I do unto this house, which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I gave to you and your fathers. It says, as I have done to Shiloh, and I will cast you out of my sight, as I have cast out all of your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. All right. And that happened, of course, during slavery as well. And of course, this is talking about a different time period now, but it still applies, man. All right. Nothing is new under the sun. All right. We were cast out from before the Lord. All right. And scattered amongst these nations. And what was put on cargo slave ships, transported. All right. All over. Okay. It says, therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. So hey, man, the Lord is not going we ain't gonna plea for these people, man. All right, they're wicked. Okay, and they deserve everything that's coming to them. All right, because they ain't gonna listen. Okay, so if you try to intervene, let's say for instance, back in Deuteronomy, when if you read that chapter, it talks about, all right, an adulteress, all right, which is a woman that commits adultery. They're supposed to pretty much stone her to death. All right, what? Now imagine if somebody, all right, watching that sits up there and says, "No, stop, don't do that." Okay, what? They're gonna get put to death too. Or that's like, or another example is like in today's age, you know, you got these homosexuals running around. All right, these homosexuals, and then let's say a straight person comes on through and says that ain't right, calling him, you know, a faggot or whatever the case may be. All right, what does that say? That says that you pretty much agree with what he's doing, and since you agree with what he's doing, you must be one of them too. Okay, and what, you got to get put to death too, because you're trying to defend wickedness, man. All right, it's the scriptures say, hate the evil, love the good. All right, and you trying to defend evil is gonna get you put to death, man. You see? So that's the reason why it says strife, meddle not in strife that belongs not to you, man. All right, mind your own business. All right, whatever happens to her, happens to her. Forget it. All right, ain't no need to feel sorry for him. Like, for instance, what was that guy name? I forget his name. The one that got choked out by the police and died, supposedly. You know, we don't know if it was probably set up, that's what I believe. But I forgot his name. You know, I don't know, but you know who I'm talking about. You know, come to find out he was doing porn. All right, I think he was selling drugs as well. You know, and people trying to defend this damn man. You know, the Lord put him down. You know, see. So anyway, it says, verse 16. No, not 16. Slakia. Verse 17. It says, "Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? And the children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knit their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven." All right. So it was worshiping. All right, women. It says, "And to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger." All right, and that's what our people are doing now. All right, when they're indulging in sin. Okay, they're worshiping other gods. All right, and it's spiritual this time. It ain't really like how the old times, how it used to be. You know, where they do all these things. All right, people still do it, you know, in this time and day, but now ultimately it's more spiritual. All right, it's a spiritual sense, more modern. Okay, and people don't see it. It says verse 19, "Do they provoke me to anger, saith the Lord? Do they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces?" It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, mine anger and my fury shall pour out upon this place, upon man, upon beast, and upon the trees of the field, and upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn and shall not be quenched." All right, and that fire is coming, man. Them nuclear missiles. All right, it's about to hit America. All right, when World War III, all right, kicks off. All right, and that's the ultimate judgment right there. But, you know, let's get Deuteronomy. Yeah, we're gonna get Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 35. Let's see here. Yeah, verse 35. It says, "To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. The foot shall slide in due time. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. For the Lord shall judge his people, and repent himself for his servants." It says, "When he seeth that their power is gone, and there is none shut up or left, and he shall say, Where are their gods, their rock in whom they trusted?" Okay, so when all hell breaks loose, all right, so to speak, okay, or like that woman. All right, when all hell broke loose on her, when that man was trying to assault that woman, okay, where is your guys that you trusted in? All right, where's the independent woman at? Okay, where's the strong independent woman? Okay, where's the I can do it all by myself, I don't need no man? Okay, where's that at? All right, that's all thrown out the window. Okay, that ain't gonna protect you in those days. You see, when judgment is coming for you, hey man, them guys are not gonna save you. All right, so it says verse 38, it says, "Which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings." All right, which is of these other nations. All right, Esau Edom in very particular. Okay, because he deceived the whole world, man. He got everybody, all these women thinking that they're independent, they don't need no man. Okay, all right, they got them all puffed up. All right, because they're getting money from the government. All right, or from a sugar daddy or some simp that's out there, man, or just because they hear every day some simp calling them beautiful. You see, so they drank the wine. It says, "Let them rise up and help you and be your protection." Yeah, so let those philosophies, those doctrines, all right, those guys that you worship, let them deliver you, let them protect you. All right, because Yahweh B'Shem Ashai is not gonna protect you, man, because you ain't worship him, you worshiping other gods. All right, you wandering out the other nations. All right, verse 39. "See now that even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." So there ain't nobody that can deliver you out of your hand. When the Lord wants you dead, when he wants you to get judged, ain't no man upon this earth is gonna be able to deliver you or intervene. All right. And if he do, the Lord gonna get him too. All right, whoever it may be. Okay, and that's the point of this lesson. So anyway, let's go on to Romans, New Testament, chapter 1, and we're gonna go to verse 21. All right, it says, because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were they thankful. It says, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. All right, and that's what our people do. I don't need you listening to no God. All right, the God of that Bible is just wicked. I don't believe in him. You know, I'm my own God. I'm a God. You know, women think they're God. You know, all these foolish things. It says, and change the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. All right, so they basically corrupted the image of the Most High, which is, how did they do that? Is through themselves, because we are the image of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. Okay, we're supposed to be a representation of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. Okay, and through our actions, through our deeds, all right, that we do on the earth in the sight of these other nations, to be an example, because that's what we're supposed to be. All right, they're gonna look at us, basically it's like a parent. You know, you raise up a son or a daughter or whatever, and they go out and commit all kinds of heinous acts or act out in public, and they're gonna be wondering who the hell raised them. Okay, who the hell raised them? All right, it's the same thing with Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah and us as a nation, us as Israelites. You know, the other nations look at us like, okay, they acting like this. I mean, who the hell, you know, told them to act like this? You know, and that's embarrassing. All right, we're being an embarrassment to our power, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. Okay, and then what? You get punished. You see? So here you go. So we basically made Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah vain. All right, as an image, a corruptible image of the Most High, basically. And what? Verse 24. Wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. All right, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie, and worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. All right, and Esau Edom is ultimately the one that changed the image of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah into a lie, man. All right, said it's okay to be gay, it's okay to be a whore, it's okay to commit adultery, it's okay to eat abominations, it's okay to worship other gods, it's okay to do whatever you want to do, be whatever you want to be. You could be a man if you're a woman, you could be a woman if you're a man. All these foolish things, man, which is lies. Okay, now they got in churches that you could be a homosexual and make it. All right, all these just blasphemies. Verse 26, it says, for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. All right, carpet munching. All right, not wanting kids. All right, going to the abortion clinic, not needing a man, so to speak, not wanting a man. I want you, but I don't need you type spirit. All right, you hear them say that. Okay, that the natural use. All right, into that which is against nature. So they're basically going against what they're created to do, to be a woman. They don't even want to be a woman. You know, it says, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, which is untraditional. All right, which is not convenient, not not common. Okay, unnatural, basically. And it says, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was made. All right, which is what? Death. All right, that's what's coming. So that's the real reward, death. It says it says, and even as they did not like to retain Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient. All right, which is not traditionally practiced, not common, you know, amongst those things. All right, so the Most High gonna give them up, man, basically over to Satan. All right, verse 29, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers. All right, And that's what our people do. They're all these things, man. 2/3. It says backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud. Oh man, proud. Pride is huge now, man. Pride is every damn where, man. Everybody on TikTok, everybody on Facebook, YouTube. All right, everybody trying to be seen. OnlyFans. All right, Twitch. All these foolish, proud mindsets, man. Boasters. All right, they boast themselves. Look at me, look at my body, look at me, look at my face, look at the life I'm living. All right, look what man I'm with, look what woman I'm with, look how much money I got, look at my nice house, my car, look at all the nice clothes I'm wearing. Look at me, everybody. All right, that's the age we living in, man. Proud and boasters, man. Inventors of evil things. All right, and our people are definitely inventors of that, man. They'll take wickedness that Esau taught them how to be, and they'll make it even worse. All right, disobedient to parents. Oh, that's huge. All right, the children are over the parents nowadays without understanding. Covenant breakers. Oh, that's a big one amongst women. They break wedlock. All right, they marry them. You can get that 10 years in, however years they need, leave and get all the money, everything the man got. All right, covenant breakers without natural affection. All right, we explain that. Implacable, unmerciful. All right, unmerciful. Who, knowing the judgment of the Most High, that which commit such things are worthy of death. Okay, so that woman that got assaulted, she was committing things that was worthy of death. So why are you intervening, man? All right, you are not to intervene. Mind your own business. I don't care what the hell she's going through. You don't know that person. All right, she could have been doing all kinds of things, broken hearts. All right, of another man, or done something that hurted somebody, or got somebody killed, man. All right, you know, and that's her judgment. So why intervene, man? Why? Don't do it. All right, or you're gonna suffer the same fate, man. You're gonna get put to death. All right, so it says, are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Yeah, so whatever she was doing, she had pleasure in doing it. You know, she did what she did. All right, and she got her judgment, man. So it is what it is, man. So let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. All right, so it says everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. All right, aren't we under the heavens? All right, we're people, right? We're to everything, to us individually, there's a purpose for us, man. Whether we're righteous or whether we wicked, whether we get delivered or whether we get put to death. All right, whether you become a homosexual or whether you're straight, you know, all these things apply. All right, so to everybody that's on the earth, we all playing a purpose, man. We're acting out wherever we're gonna be, you know, until the end. All right, it says a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. And right now we're in a time of breaking down. All right, this kingdom is falling. All right, and the time of building up is us through the Spirit, man. All right, we're building up that spiritual ark, man. All right, that spiritual temple. Okay, that spiritual, the house of David, man. That's what we're building up right now, you know, through the Spirit. You know, you're seeing brothers you know, preaching on highways and byways, new brothers coming in. All right, more brothers and sisters waking up every day, man. Okay, so we're building up. All right, it says a time to weep and a time to laugh, and the time of weeping is over. It's just about over right now, especially since we're seeing these prophecies come to pass. All right, we're seeing the MOTB. All right, we're seeing the draconian laws this devil is coming with. It says a time to laugh. We're going to be in a time of laughing pretty soon. It says a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. All right, now it's not the time of embracing, man. All right, we're coming into a horrible time, man, a time of darkness, a time where people are going to be put to death, man, a lot of death. All right, things we haven't seen before, things we wish we wouldn't have seen. Okay, a time to keep and a time to cast away. All right, and we got to cast away, all right, what, these mortal thoughts. All right, we got to cast away these fleshly things. We got to cast away sacrifice. We got to sacrifice our job, all right, our house, our car, whatever possessions we got in this world, all right, for Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai, because this devil's about to bring the pressure. All right, people are quitting their jobs, man. People are getting fired from their jobs because they wouldn't take the juice that he's prescribing. All right, it says a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. And now is the time to speak. All right, we ain't keeping silence, man. It says that we're not gonna keep silence. We're gonna keep crying aloud to Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai until you establish, all right, the kingdom, man. All right, the righteous order, the righteous kingdom. Okay, until you take this damn devil down, man. A time to love and a time to hate. We're in a time of hate. A time of war and a time of peace. We're in a time of war. It says, what profit hath he that worketh in that wherein he laboreth? All right, I think that was it on that. All right, so you get the point, man. I think Ecclesiastes 8, if I'm not mistaken, there was a scripture here. Or 7, was it that? I don't remember. Let's see here. Nope. Yeah, that's it on that slocking. Can't really find it right now. It's a bit hot in here, and I'm doing this in my vehicle, of course. But I'm gonna get 2 more in there, and we'll leave out on that. All right, this is Matthew chapter 25, verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto the 10 virgins which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. All right, and this is spiritually speaking, all right, of all right, the wicked and the elect. Okay, so you got 10 virgins. So the kingdom of heaven likened unto 10 virgins. They took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom, which is Yahweh Shai. And 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. We got 5 which were wise, which is the righteous, and 5 which were foolish, which is the wicked. They that were foolish took their lamps, all right, which is his truth, and took no oil with them. All right, they didn't study, they didn't take the time to invest into the word. It says, but the wise took oil in their vessels and with their lamps. All right, they watch the videos, they preach, they do the videos. All right, they're repenting. All right, and everything like that. So that's the oil. It says, while the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. All right, which were the foolish virgins. All right, they slept and slumbered, thinking that Yahweh Shai ain't coming back. And it says, while their bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out and to meet him. All right, so this when Yahweh Shai comes back, all right, with his angels, all right, to deliver the elect. It says, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. All right, what they do, they repented. That's what they're doing. That's what I mean by trimming their lamps. All right, they're not eating shrimp, crab, and lobster and all that. All right, they're not indulging in the things of this world, in this life. Okay, it says, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. Okay, so they're begging for the truth, begging for answers, basically, because like the scriptures say, in that day, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. So these foolish virgins are gonna be without. They ain't gonna have the knowledge. They ain't gonna understand what's going on. Okay, they ain't gonna know what to do in that day. Hell, they don't even know the names. Hell, some of them do and still gonna get destroyed because they ain't really about this truth. So anyway, it says, but the wise answered and saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. So basically figure it out on your own, man. All right, now it's not the time to be trying to teach you, all right, what to do, or teach you the name of the Lord. All right, all these milk scriptures and stuff. Hey, man, the time of talking is over. All right, and it says, and while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, which is Yahweh Shai, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Okay, there are some chariots, we get delivered, and afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not. All right, and that's a horrible thing, man. That's a horrible thing, man. You know, to imagine just the Lord denying you in that day, man. I mean, because who's greater than Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai? Nobody, man. All right, so no man's opinion can value to the to what Yahweh Shema Shai has to say about you. You know, so that will make you worthless in that day. You know, if the Lord, you know, denies you in that day. And that's a horrible, horrible feeling. You ain't got no protection. You got no shield. All right, you're nothing. All right, all you are is just missile food, man. At the end of the day, you just meant to be put to death. All right, that's all you can do. All right. So anyway, it says, watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who is called his own servants, and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, and to another 2, and to another 1, and to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. All right, so he gave us, all right, our abilities, all right, to do what we need to do to make it. All right, we got to use these talents. All right, we can't hide it. We can't sit up there and say, I just believe, you know, I ain't gonna do nothing, and expect the Yahweh Shema Shai to save you, man. It's not gonna work that way. You got to use it. All right. So verse 16, it says, then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money. All right, so basically the Lord basically gave you money, man, spiritual money. All right, which is his truth, which is a treasure. The scriptures say that in Proverbs. It says that this truth is a treasure. All right, it's like a man digging for a treasure. All right, and you got the treasures. You got the most valuable thing on this earth, man, above everything. Okay, and you just hid it. All right, you didn't share, you didn't give your talents. All right, and it says, after a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with him. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest us unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. And that's what we want. All right, when Yahweh Shai comes back, all right, and delivers us, we want to hear him, all right, say to us that, well done, thou good and faithful servant. All right, we don't want to be, you know, left out and about, not knowing what to do and being destroyed. It says, I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that have received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents, and behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. It says, enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Then he which had received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathered where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that this thine. There thou hast that is thine. Says his Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I not strong. It says, thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. It says, take therefore the talent from him which give it unto him which have 10 talents. All right, so you basically gonna take your gift and give it unto somebody that has the gift and is actually making use of it. All right, and it says, verse 30, and cast ye the unprofitable servant unto utter darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So in that day when all hell breaks loose, or even now, you know, when death is coming for you, when judgment is coming for you, hey man, ain't nothing nobody can do for you. All right, I'm sure there's been warnings out to you. The Lord warns you before he takes you out, so ain't gonna be no excuse. All right, so that's the point of it. I ain't gonna read no more of that. We're gonna get one last one. We're gonna get see, where was it? Yeah, Ezekiel. Chapter 3, and Yeah, verse 20. Says again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die. All right. And that's what's gonna happen. It says when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, he said he's gonna lay a stumbling block before you. All right. Something bad gonna happen to you. All right. Whether you get shot, all right, or assaulted, you know, like that woman did, or get hit by a car, so a heart attack, stroke, anything, man. Is numerous ways the Lord could take you out. And it says, he shall die because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sins, and his righteousness, which he hath done, shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. It says, nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that thou righteous sin not, and he doeth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also thou hast delivered thy soul. And the hand of the Lord was there upon me, and he said unto me, arise, go forth into the plain, and I will there talk with thee. Then I arose and went forth into the plain, and behold, the glory of the Lord stood there, as the glory which I saw by the river of Shebar, and I fell on my face. Then the Spirit entered into me, and he set me upon my feet, and spake with me, and said unto me, go, shut thyself within thine house. But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. Okay? So that's that ark, basically. Okay? It says, and I will make thy tongue clean to the roof of thy mouth. All right, so in these last days, the prophets, ain't no talking in that day, man. All right, we're gonna be worried about ourselves, man. We ain't worried about, you know, are you 2/3, man? Or are you done your wickedness and all that crap, and you trying to run to us for answers, man? That's not happening. You're gonna get put to death, man. And we ain't gonna protect you. We ain't gonna pray for you. We ain't gonna lift up nothing for you, because we see what you're doing, man. We see your wickedness. We see you ain't listening. You ain't paying attention. You don't care. All right, you treating us like shit. Treating the men of the Lord like shit. All right, casting the word of the Lord, all right, away. Don't give a two craps about it. So in that day, hey man, hey, too bad, man. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. All right, so it says, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house, and our people are very rebellious. So in that day, when all hell breaks loose, don't come to us. We ain't gonna have answers for you, and we're not gonna give any answers. You just gonna get what you gonna get. Anyway, it says, verse 27, but when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house. And that's it, you know. And that's the point of this lesson, of not meddling with strife that belongs not to you, man. So whatever you see out there, especially in these last days right now, and Jacob's trouble, which is coming, we are not to protect you or try to deliver you. All right, period. You know, all right, it's just what you're gonna get. So anyway, I hope this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Lord willing, it's edifying unto the elect. Shalom.